and they seen somebody washing out the boat, if you are an accessory to this, understand you are going to go to jail too for a very long time if you don't speak up. I think this interview is important because Umar Johnson is cooking. Oh, shit. Yo, bro, I'm listening to the audio and in my head not knowing that y'all can't hear
So they can go to jail for up to 20 years, Mississippi law, accessory after the fact, you helped to cover up the crime.
Yes.
You can go to jail for 30 years on the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act because more than one of you probably participated in Nolan's unaliving. And under the Matthew Shepard James Berg Federal Hate Crimes Act, they can go to jail for life. And this is why I need Nolan's step pop and coach to watch what comes out of their mouth and stop trying to help these white kids avoid accountability for what they did to Nolan. Because if the tables will turn, white folks are not going to try to help your child avoid any accountability. So stop the cutting. Now, another question I have for Warren.
They wouldn't help him?
You said you and Nolan been friends since 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Since 8th grade, Art. But Sister Christine says she don't know none of them kids really, Art.
Don't know y'all.
She don't know them white kids.
At all.
So help me understand how you are Nolan's best friend. Friends since 8th grade.
Yes.
You called him your brother. Y'all spent the night together July the 3rd, the morning before y'all went to White Devil's Horn Island. And his mother don't even know who you are. And you said out your own mouth that y'all never hung out at Nolan's house.
Yes.
So how are y'all best friends?
Come on.
I had best friends growing up, Art.
Mm-hmm.
My mother knew who they were.
Mm-hmm.
Who has a best friend that they mom don't know about? Help me understand that. A best friend and the mom don't know him, it sounds suspicious.
Very.
Why didn't you tell Miss Christine you had her son's cell phone when you called and asked if she heard from him? Art, as far as I'm concerned, there's probable cause he has something to do with this. Art, I'm holding her son's cell phone. I left him on the island. I took his keys and phone. And I'm on the phone with the mom. I got his phone. But I'm calling his mother at 11 o'clock. Have you heard from your son? And I'm holding her son's cell phone, and I don't even tell her. Art, this ain't making no sense. This ain't making no sense. And I want to know from Sheriff John Ledbetter, Art, Jackson County Sheriff, you don't have probable cause just off of that alone? Somebody calls somebody's mom at...
Yo, I'm not saying... So look, I'm not saying that's probable cause to arrest them, just off of that alone. Wouldn't that be probable cause for like a search warrant? To pop up on these kids, take their phones, like take the clothes they have, get their DNA? Wouldn't this be probable cause for DNA? Yo, there are other steps you take before an arrest. And I think that's the problem that people have, is it feels like if these kids were black and Nolan was white, these kids would have their like fingerprints taken, their like DNA taken, their phones, their Snapchats, they'll be on wiretaps. There will be a full-on investigation taking place here. But it feels like because it's Nolan and he's not a white kid, he's a black kid, it feels like all the procedures and protocols are now being ignored. That's what it feels like.
While they have their phone and left them stranded on the island. And if you care so much about Nolan, Art, if he cares so much about Nolan, the so-called white best friend, Art, why did you wait till 11 o'clock?
Come on.
Y'all left the island 4:30. Y'all left the island 4:30. If you care so much about Nolan, why are you not calling his mother until 11 o'clock? It's pitch black outside at 11 o'clock, Art. It's pitch black. It's almost midnight, and you wait till 11 o'clock to call his mom and ask her if she heard from her son, but he's supposed to be your brother and best friend. Listen here, Warren. I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. And then I have a question for his dad, too, Art. I don't know if you know this.
But now the father's suing everybody.
His dad has started an online fundraising platform.
$200,000
for Warren and two of his friends. I think they raised $160,000 so far. $160,000. Nobody has been arrested. Nobody has received a warrant. Nobody has been indicted. Nobody has been charged. Art, If you are innocent, why are you raising money online?
Facts.
You ain't been charged with a crime at all.
At all.
The state of Mississippi is doing everything they can to make sure y'all don't get charged with anything.
Facts.
So why are you raising money online? Why did y'all cancel your social media? Why are y'all lowering up? They hired Donald Trump's lawyer, Art. One of Donald Trump's lawyers is now.
And also, too, yo, we have to recognize the pattern here as well. And I'm starting to get really uncomfortable. Now, they're from Mississippi, so you would expect them to be, I guess, right-wing, or you can expect them to be like Republican or so. But sitting down with the anti-black grifter like Tatum, okay, starting a fundraiser with language that appeals to white supremacists online, and now you got Donald Trump's attorney. How can you afford Donald Trump's attorney? I understand you a doctor. I understand the mom is whatever she is. But y'all can afford Donald Trump's attorney, or is that attorney working pro bono? Is that attorney working for free? Is that attorney doing y'all a favor? Because y'all are now working for the white supremacist agenda. I don't know, bruh. I don't know at all, man. At all. That's me is very sus. But let's get to this Tatum stuff, man, okay? Let's get to Tatum tap dancing. 1 second, okay? Let's get to Tatum tap dancing real quick. So Tatum did an interview with him. 1 second, yo. Yo, folks, I've been up since like 4 a.m. in the morning. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Where is this interview at? So, okay, so Tim did an interview. Wait, where's this interview at? Why don't I see it? Where's the interview with Tatum and Nolan Wall's family friend? Did he take this down? Okay, nah, it's right here. I found it. Man. I found it. This is just disgusting stuff. Right here. All right, man. This is one of the most disgusting things I think I've watched in a minute, man. So, Officer Tatum was, bro. I just don't understand why he continues to do these things, man. So, Officer Tatum brought one of Nolan Wall's family friend, but I'm done calling him that. He's no longer a family friend. This dude did a Don Lemon interview where Don Lemon brought him on to talk about Nolan Wells. And instead of discussing Nolan Wells, he decided he was going to center the conversation around the feelings of white folks in Ocean Springs, and then went on an hour rant about how racism no longer exists in Mississippi. So Tatum brought this dude on. Now, I saved this reaction for this, but Tatum and this dude is competing for who can be the biggest sellout in like America. And I know for a fact this conversation did not disappoint. Like, I know for a fact it did not disappoint.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the show, Emmanuel. He's on social media, cutting with E. So y'all go follow him. Go check his social media out. But Emmanuel, I had to do it. I had to bring you on the show, man. I felt like you were very fair and impartial and balanced and consistent with people that I've heard when I traveled to Mississippi to talk to. Like, I think the world needs to hear from people that know the family or have connections to the family of Nolan, have connections to some people on the other side. And
yo, this dude is presenting himself like an uncle like Nolan. Man, coming to find out, but this dude is a dude who cut Nolan's hair when like Nolan was young. The mama don't really rock with him like that. The father don't really rock with him like that. And if they ain't rock with him like that before, they damn sure don't rock with him right now. But Tatum finally found a black guy in Ocean Springs, second to Tristan, all right, who can essentially like support all the nonsense he's been spewing.
In Mississippi. So I want to start baseline in case people, this is the first time they're seeing you. What is your connection in Mississippi? Like, how long have you lived in Mississippi? And also, what's your connection to Nolan Wells' family, potentially Warren Hudson? Like, what's your connection in this thing?
Okay. I'm born and raised here, man. My folks was military. They came down here to Keesler Air Force Base, and they had me. And I've been here all my life, you know. And my connection to the Wells family and is being a barber, but me and another guy, which is his cousin, me and him went to barber school together. Shout out to Ernest. And so I've always been around the Wells. Me and another Wells, Dex, we eat all the time. We get up, eat all the time. But I met Nolan as a baby.
So this dude, so understand this, yo, bro. Understand the ridiculousness we're dealing with here, okay? This dude has been on a press tour, calling himself Nolan Wells' family, and then it was Nolan Wells' family friend. Now he's saying, "Oh no, I'm just friend with the cousin, and I cut his hair one time when he was young." Sir, you are, yo, I'm sick and tired of these cloud chasers, bro. You are a friend of the cousin. But you've been presenting yourself as if you're like an uncle to like Nolan Wells. Bro, you are a grifter. They're all looking for clout. It's crazy.
One of my partner's mother was babysitting Nolan when Christine was in nursing school.
Okay.
And so she would babysit him all the time, and he would come to my barbershop, and I gave him his first haircut. And he would be up here with them all the time. And he was just a little cute kid, just like any kid is. And I told Don and this yesterday. But one of the funny things was every time he would leave, we would ask him to say his name. This is when he first started talking. And he would say, Nolan Wells. So we would always ask him.
Look at that fake laugh, bro. Yo, bro, look at this fake laugh. Watch this, bro. Yo, my thing is this. Tatum watched the interview already. He already watched the Don Lemon interview. He did a video talking about it. So he watched the Don Lemon interview. He knows exactly what bro is about to say. And watch how he forced the laugh to come out.
Just like any kid is. And I told Don and this yesterday. But one of the funny things was every time he would leave, we would ask him to say his name. This is when he first started talking. And he would say, Nolan Wells. So we would always ask him.
Oh, my God, bro. Bro, these people are, Tatum has to be top 3 worst human beings to ever live, bro. Yo, fam, he may have slightly outranked Stalin. Tatum may have slightly outranked, like, Stalin is definitely top 5. Stalin is definitely top 5. Right? Yo, Tatum might be number 2 or number 3. Stalin is 4 or 5. He is slightly behind Adolf. He is slightly behind the field art student. Slightly. The field art student is like number 2. Tatum number 3.
We would always ask him to say his name, man.
But my God.
So, and then time
Devil
went
work
on,
for sure. Devil's work.
And then I started watching him play high school football, you know what I'm saying? And his father got him right. He actually had the right size to be a NFL wide receiver. And that's your background, a football guy.
What? Hold on, bro. Did you just hold on, cuz. Did you just hold on? No. I'm not letting him talk. What? Did I just hear the nonsense? Wait, hold on, man.
Watching him play high school football, you know what I'm saying? And his father got him right. He actually had the right size to be a NFL wide receiver, and that's your background,
Excuse me? What? Wait, hold on. Wait, what background? Did you just say, hey, even Tatum Wait, hold on, cut. Bro, even Tatum is like, man, I wish. NFL wide receiver. I know that's your background, Tatum. Bro, Tatum like, man, but look at it. Bro, Tatum like, what? Thank you. Bro, is you crazy? NFL background? Bruh, Tatum, listen, bruh, Tatum has been a scrub his entire life. Tatum was never a star athlete. Tatum has never been a star caliber athlete. Tatum has never been somebody who had any hopes or chance of making an NFL. Tatum has never been somebody, right, who even had the thought of going pro in football. I know that's your background. What background is that? Tell me again.
Got him right. He actually had the right size to be a
Bro,
NFL
he's doing tricks on it, Coyote. He's doing tricks on it.
You know, a football guy. But I want you to get your question in, but I also want to say something.
Won't correct them.
If I can say this right quick, or you got another question?
No, go ahead.
But last night I sat in this very chair with an ink pen and my phone in my hand.
Okay.